Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question comes to us from the True Stories collection. In other words, it's an actual judge call that I got at an event that I was actually judging. Amy casts surgical extraction against Nick's grizzly bears. Later on, in that turn, Amy wants to play Archive Trap for its free cost, given that she searched his library. Is this possible? Okay, so I really like this question because it has a really straightforward answer, and it's very counterintuitive if you have the same knee-jerk reaction to the question that I did. If you look very carefully at the text on Archive Trap, you'll notice something very interesting. It only has the trap condition active if a player searches their own library. It doesn't matter if a player searches a different player's library, the Archive Trap isn't going to be any cheaper in that situation. So the answer to this question is no, Amy is still on the hook for the full cost of Archive Trap if she wants to play it, because Nick did not search his own library, Amy searched his library, and that doesn't match what Archive Trap says. You can see here, based on that logic, that it's not possible for a surgical extraction played against an opponent to make Archive Trap any cheaper. It doesn't matter which player it is that's casting the surgical extraction and which player has the Archive Trap. Even if they're the same player, or if they're different players, it doesn't matter, because surgical extraction cast against an opponent is never going to mean that a player searched their own library. Now, you might have noticed I was very careful to say that it's only not going to be possible to play the Archive Trap for free if you surgical extraction an opponent. It's true that if you surgical extraction a card in your own graveyard, then that definitely is going to make you liable to get Archive Trapped sometime that turn. Notice that the search is not optional with surgical extraction. That means that even if you don't want to search your own library, you're forced to. And notice that Archive Trap doesn't say that the search has to find any cards. So that means even if you use surgical and you search your own library but fail to find any cards, the Archive Trap will still see that you searched your own library, and if your opponent's playing that Archive Trap, that's all that cares about. And that's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again tomorrow for another daily ruling, but until then, I hope you have a great day.